Okay, I am logged in with our new client. Before I showed you how to increase your screen size, moving it this way and that way. Now I'm going to show you, I can't bring up the razor. For some reason it doesn't show on my videos, but the options do. So, this is the new client under options. It looks a little different from the old one. General. Show you some different things here. That's frames per second. And I got my frames per second here. You want a high number. Okay. Hold the Alt key and right click to close anchors. I checked. That is just pulling up gumps. When you can right click them off, but if you lock them together by just simply touching, they're locked. You can't right click it off unless you hit, like here, the Alt key and then right click will clear that. Okay. I also have highlight by state, poison. That's simple. The cool things is what I just want to pick out. Okay, I'm not in a good spot. Let me go to the doll factory and it can really show you some stuff with these. Okay, so we're here at the doll factory. I'm going to hide myself on the steps so I don't get PK'd. Okay, I'm hidden. Okay, so hide roof tiles. I have all this stuff checked. Can't really show you the roof tiles or the cave tiles, but I can show you the vegetation and trees. Vegetation is like these plants that grow out in the wilderness. So if I uncheck that, it'll come back. Hit apply. Boom. See how those all popped up like mushrooms and stuff that you can run over. Trees and stumps. Watch these stumps. They'll all go to trees. And you'll be able to see all the trees and stumps in here too. Over here, it just looks like a dead tree or whatever there. When I hit apply, boom, all my trees come back on. The reason why we turn trees off is because of the PvP that happens. You can get caught up in the trees and stuff. So we just check that there and check that there and hit apply, and all this will disappear. Even some of the vegetation. See how it all disappeared? Okay, anyways, moving on. Just some other things. Okay, we'll go down to sound. Nothing basic here. It's however you want things. See, I just turned up the noise and sound. Play footsteps, I like to do that because if I'm looking somewhere else and someone's sneaking up on me, I can hear it. Video. Okay, this is where you, under video, if you want to enable how to zoom in and out, you check there and see, and it tells you right here, you hold your control button and scroll button, and that's how you scroll in and out. That's how close you can get now and see graphics and stuff. Pretty cool. Okay, so you have to check that. What else? Light level I always turn up so there's no dark nights. Okay, see how I have the green aura? That's where you want to check the colored aura. Party people will have purple under them. Green is anybody in your guild or alliance. Red is a player killer. Gray is a criminal. Yellows is usually NPCs. It's a pretty cool effect. Okay, you just uncheck it if you don't want it. So I think that's all for that one. Macros. I deleted everything that was in here. I really don't like Razor's macros, but gonna have to suck it up. Fonts. I'm an old lady, so I Try to find the biggest font, which is that one. And speech. You can scale how long your speech stays above your head. Journal. Cast spells by one click. It's all a matter of preference. Most of you guys know this. I'm just showing the different one. Counters. This is neat. This is new. Enable counters. Check that and you'll have these here. Counter layout. Size cell. That's the size cell, 45. I got one row with 11 columns and you can move things in and out. Or you can even double click here to use items. See how I used it by double clicking it? Most of us have macros just to drink it fast. But that's where you make this at. Okay. Show network status, apply. That's your frames and pings and everything. Info bar, that's this you can add. I've got my hit points, my mana, my stamina, my weight, and my box means gold. If I have gold in my box, it'll count it for me. That's where you do all that and you hit apply. Now, containers. This is what I really love. You can scale chest and trunks. Let's go right here. Let's go over here. My normal size that I've got it set up is for that. Okay. So you want to do scale items inside containers. I've got 131. That's that size. Watch this. Watch this trunk. Now I've turned it up to 200. Apply. Boom. That's how big you can make it. There's also in here, I don't know exactly where it's at, but you can exactly drop things in wherever your finger's at in the trunks. There's some things in game that when you drop it in, it all goes into the same area. I think it was not Arm Wars. One of the containers. Anyways, you can place right where your finger is, you can have it drop, which is really nice. Okay, let's scale that back down. You can scale it way down if you have really good vision. But that was pretty cool. I have single click loot. So that's basically it for options in the new client.